Alright, yo, what is going on, Misfits? As always, I am Chaos the Gamer, bringing that crazy Kulov and Daemon gameplay this time. Because, I figured that it's time to step away from Kulov and I should branch off to someone a little bit different. And why not branch off to the main character, Daemon? Now, from what I understand, Daemon is he's actually hugely favored compared to anyone in the game. He's a widely favored character. I would say that Nid is also a good character as well, but Daemon overall is he's just so sneaky and he's just so badass that it makes no sense sometimes. It really doesn't. So right now I'm just waiting for the game to start, and I'm hoping to goodness that this game doesn't have any drop teammates, because I've been kind of dealing with that a lot lately, and I mean a lot lately. So 3, 2, 1, of course, let's fucking go. Sorry for cursing. Anyway, I'm hoping that the other team, believe it or not, does not have a Maeve. The other teammate is still picking, so I can tell we got Zero, Buttercup, and Daemon. That's not a bad team to go up against. Zero paired with certain people, I can deal with it. But Zero with like Maeve or Elbastardo, it gets really, really tough. So you can see here I'm trying to just jump in at the right time to understand when they're going to do it. And man, I chose to attack Buttercup, but she just was not having that crap. So once again, you can see my Daemon is failing a little bit horribly, because like I said, this is honestly like my first month going hardcore with Daemon. This is honestly my first month. So we got rid of Zero, but I was not satisfied with that fight because I lost a lot of health doing that. And there's another Daemon, and as you can see, I just wasted those shurikens in the wall because I am not good at this entirely. But Daemon does have a good flow to him, and you can see I'm probably about to die here. Oh no, I made it out of there. Surprisingly. But this is the thing about Daemon. I hate when I do not have enough heals, because I know for a fact if I get in that fight, I'm not going to be of any use. And yeah, I know, group up, I'm aware. But you have no idea what it's like playing this character, and you can't necessarily see. Just now Buttercup kind of had a feeling that I was right there, and they're right, because you can kind of see Daemon. When Daemon is low on health, it is not fun to be him. Similar to Cass, when they're both low on health, it's a very struggling experience, I can tell you that right now. So once again, I'm trying to focus on Zero because he's low health. Me and Nid are both trying to focus on him, but Buttercup had the right idea. The very second that I got knocked in that cage, she appropriately should have done that. Now, like I said before, I was really hoping that they did not choose to have a Maeve on their team, because Zero and Maeve is like, Zero is like a good healer and Maeve is like a crazy damage dealer. Which one would you kind of take out first? Obviously you would go for Zero, but when you're trying to go for Zero and Maeve puts you in her cage, it's hard to understand the flow of how we should be doing things. So we're kind of losing this match, and I would rather go for A more than anything rather than trying to take out the team. The best thing to do right now would be the group up, but this Maeve is just like, man, I don't care about any of that. Thank God I can actually turn invisible. But then again, so can Maeve, which is why I get really confused about her character, because she has a lot of gimmicks. And my controller just died, and the teammate just left, and I'm about to get wrecked in this corner. I'm about to get juggled so badly. I have nothing to do about that. Now if I can be truthfully honest, I understand that I am a bad Daemon right now, but the fact that my controller just died kind of sort of puts a little bit of a cherry on top of that. Believe it or not, we kind of do make a way better comeback than what it is that you're seeing right now. So my game had to load back in, and I finally plugged my controller back in. Now, unfortunately, like I said, we're short of one teammate. And I'm not sure if it is because of the game or because someone else just chooses to leave. But lately, ever since Meko came into the game, I've noticed that a lot of people have been disconnecting or just leaving mid-match compared to like when this game first dropped. But regardless, they're still in B and we have 2 objectives so far. I have a feeling we can kind of hold 2 objectives. It's 170 to 201. Wow, Zero totally fell in that water. So we're going to go for this Buttercup right now. And Buttercup is just really good at fleeing the scene and gaining health. But if you have 2 people that can kind of gain up on her, like me and Ninja just now, you can kind of take her out. So I'm trying to... Well, there was nothing I could do there. He's kind of already stunned. And finally, we got an Elba starter on the team. This is looking kind of good in terms of a quick comeback. If we hold both objectives, and then we continue to hold at least that one objective, we can kind of win this game. Unfortunately, I'm going to tell you right now, we don't win this game. But it's good to know at least why this kind of went wrong in the first place. Granted, we have a full team and we're able to hold this objective, but that doesn't mean everything. If your team isn't on point during those certain times, you'll notice that you're going to start losing regardless if you actually have the objective or not. So, right off the gate, I'm trying to choose whether to go for Buttercup or Maeve, but I figured why not just use that Shadow Strike, because both of them, they're just so good together. Like Maeve right now, I'm only confident against Maeve right now because I did a lot of damage. But Maeve at a distance, she is, I don't want to say she's Daemon's worst nightmare, but she puts him in a cage and it's like you can do almost nothing. Unfortunately, right now, like I said before, we don't have a healer on our team. And they have 0. So, this is a little... I don't want to say this is weird, but this is kind of understandable. So as you can see, me and Elba Starter, we're going to go for this character over here. Well, at least these 2. I'm not sure why I'm running so awkwardly, but like I said, I'm not the best Daemon in the world, so you'll have to forgive my gameplay. But regardless, I'm on 52% right now, and I'm hoping that I can get to 90 by the time that Daemon comes back. And here comes Maeve. Oh my god, I had to go invisible like crazy just now. Maeve is just... Wow, how did I miss that? How did I miss that sleep? How did I miss that? Oh my god. I mean, don't get me wrong, I didn't lock on, but oh my god, here comes Maeve again. This is what I mean when I say Maeve is like the most problematic character that I've ever gone up against. Daemon, I don't have a problem going up against, but Maeve, for some reason, it's like, oh my god. The fact that you can disappear and do that much damage, it's just, it's uncanny how good that character is. So, it's 396 to 278. We can still do this, but if you notice, no one is actually holding an objective right now. And I'm kind of trying to, but I got 3 seconds until my invisibility comes back. And Maeve just comes out of nowhere and cages me. I had no choice but to kind of die to that. It was kind of my fault, admittingly. So this Elba Startle's trying to go for this Buttercup. He's trying, but I don't think he's gonna get a good chance because Elba Startle's walk speed isn't the best. Now, right now, I see Buttercup, and all it takes is, well, she's dead now, so I guess I don't have to. But there's Daemon, but I noticed that the Elba Startle on our team is very low on health. And it's making me think, God, we could really use a healer right now at this moment. And if I was Kulov, I would love to heal this Elba Startle. But unfortunately, I can't. So right now, he just died. And my special is up, but let's be honest about this. I shouldn't waste it unless Wow, that was a terrible spray. Once again, my horrible Daemon skills are just coming in handy right now. I'm trying to get the 0, but there's going to be a whole team coming in soon, and more than likely I have to Shadow Strike really soon. Me and Nid are on the same focus of getting rid of the 0, but if you notice, our Gizmo just died. And holy crap. Sorry for the audio glitch just now. I've actually noticed that. It's not my computer, it's actually Bleeding Edge. It actually does sometimes. I'm sorry for this slight audio glitch. It's gonna come back. Okay, so I'm just gonna mute this part a little slightly so you guys can't hear all this terrible jittering that's going on. I'm not sure why it is, but it's happened with Bleeding Edge like once or twice with me. But regardless, we are winning this game 539 to 460. Yet somehow we actually don't manage to pick this back up. And I think the reason why is going to happen right here at this objective. So as you can see, our Gizmo just died because he or she accidentally just fell in the water. And Nid's coming in with a special just in time because I really wanted to smack somebody around. Too bad the only problem right now is everyone is just... their team is just so tightly together that it's almost impossible to be able to break through that defense. And I kind of had no choice but to dodge. I understand based on my gameplay, I can see that my mobility is honestly starting to lack a little bit as far as my control with Daemon. And wow, Gizmo took that Spirit Bomb to the face. And as you can see right now, we just lost the lead. Like, just like that. All it takes is for the opposite team to be able to hold the lead for just, I want to say maybe 40 seconds or just one entire shift of the turn. And that's literally all you would need to be able to make an epic comeback. So, coming in, my team is... we're not defeated yet. I've actually seen way easier comebacks than this. But... that was a perfect opportunity for me to use my Shadow Strike. And as you can see, my Shadow Strike was not that good. Honestly, it was not that good. Regardless of which inside of this match, I want to say honestly, this was a fair match considering the fact that we lost our team badly, dude. I understand. We lost a teammate and we somehow managed to pull it back. But depending on what the other team has and how good they are with their character, it doesn't really matter. As long as they know how to play, that's literally how the cookie's gonna crumble. Like I said before, sorry about that weird glitch of sound that you guys had to hear a little bit earlier. But hey, like I said, I'm gonna keep trying at Daemon as hard as I possibly can. And I hope you guys just continue to watch these videos. It really does make me appreciative that you guys do. I'll see you guys later. Peace.